Hello, this is 4Mori7. I'm going to show you how to kill the Pursuer in the Forest of Fallen Giants. Pursuer is one of those bosses. It's kind of an optional boss. You don't really need to kill him, and he's not really meant to be killed until later in the game. But you can kill him immediately. Now, for the record, I'm going to show you my stats. By the way, this is going to be kind of a spell casting guide on how to kill the Pursuer, but I think that my tips in this fight will be able to help you no matter what your playstyle, whether you're playing as a melee fighter or as a spellcaster. Although I wish that more people were spellcasters. Because I love spellcasting. This is my favorite. Anyway, so now these tips that I'm about to tell you, they'll work in any environment because you can actually, there are actually two different places where you can fight the Pursuer. The first one is right here. The thing that's unique about this place, you only be able to get a chance to fight him once. If you die, or if you fall off of that fall off of that platform, then the Pursuer will disappear and you'll have to wait until the second area where you can kill him. So, scroll down to that video description and go to that, click that second area if you missed your chance here. But, in order to show off, I'm going to show you me killing him right here for the first time. So, it's actually, the Pursuer boss hits hard, but he's actually pretty easy once you learn his move set. Things is, don't attack and don't heal like at the same time. You need to wait for an opportunity to do those things. Now, one of the first things you need to know is when he charges at you, roll forward and to his right. That's toward his shield. Roll toward his shield, and you'll be able to dodge pretty much all of his attacks. His charge attacks when he comes charging at you. You'll be able to dodge them. And the thing about the Pursuer is he kind of he does a whole bunch of different attacks, and he's pretty fast. So don't heal, and don't attack until you have an opportunity to heal or attack. And you do either or. Don't do both. Don't heal and then attack. You either heal or you attack. And then what you do is you wait for him to do one of his combos like that, and then you can heal. Now that thrust attack, where his sword glows blue and he thrusts at you, that move can kill you in one hit if you're not careful. It kind of like called the curse blade or something like that, where he curses it and then it can curse you. So just be careful of that. If your health is low enough, it can kill you. So just roll off to the side or roll away from him. Remember to roll toward his shield, and then after he attacks, right after you dodge one of his attacks, you can either heal or you can attack. Now, it can be noted that if you're using a shield, you can parry his attacks. You can parry most of his attacks. There's a couple of attacks that you can't parry. But it's going to be very difficult because he attacks very quickly. So it's going to be difficult to get the timing right. And also, if you parry him, he will not fall to the ground like everyone else does when they're parried. He'll be stunned for a tiny bit, but he won't be incapacitated for very long if you parry him. So I guess you can parry if you want to show off for your friends, but there's really no real benefit in attempting to parry him. You'll most likely die if you try to do that. The best option is to mostly just avoid his attacks. You can try to block his attacks if you have a heavy shield, but it'll take massive amounts of stamina if you block his attacks. So once you get used to how the Pursuer moves and all that stuff, once you get used to it, it'll be fairly easy to dodge his attacks. Now, just so you know, his sword has a pretty long reach. So when he's doing his combos, you might think that you're far enough away that he can't hit you, and all of a sudden he lunges out and it hits you. So you want to be careful of that. Make sure you give this guy enough space so that you won't get hit by his attacks. See right there, I thought I was far enough away, but it turned out that the third part of his combo, he got me with his sword. So you just want to be careful of that. And right at the end of his combos, you can use the, you can either attack or heal. Also, you can remember that if you're fighting him in the normal arena, then he'll have, there will be ballistas, those big giant crossbow things all over, and if you're diligent, you might be able to hit him with the ballistas, and you can take down massive amounts of his health, but it's going to be extremely difficult to get him to position him in front of the ballistas. But thank you very much. Make sure you watch my other videos. Make sure you click those little buttons up there, or you can go down in the video description and watch my other videos. I have a whole bunch of other videos on the bosses and mini bosses in Dark Souls 2. So thank you very much for watching.